you guys? This is Dre the Gamer right here. Welcome back to another stream. Today, everyone, we are playing some more Train Simulator, and we are once back again. So it's been a couple weeks since I streamed. Took some time off. Well, I've had a lot of shit happen in the last couple weeks. So I've been a little preoccupied. Had a great weekend. Had a blast. Had a great time last night at the clubs in Saratoga. In the meantime, so we are back in the world of Train Simulator, and today, everyone, we have a CSX mixed freight train going from New Haven, Connecticut to New Rochelle, New York. This is a real route serviced by CSX. I'm not sure if they use this actual track because this is the New York to New Haven Railroad. And they use the Amtrak uses this route currently. The Acela also runs here. So I'm not sure if CSX would actually run on this direct track, but it's the closest thing I had to it. This is a high-speed track. So I don't think CSX would necessarily run on this track, but it's the closest thing I had to the actual route because the CSX does actually run all along the New Haven corridor. They run from New York to New Haven, and then obviously beyond to Boston, and then later on to Maine and all that states. But they do run from New Haven to New Rochelle. So it's a spring afternoon. It's about 4:30 in the afternoon. We're going to be heading into New York. Sorry, New Rochelle, which is just above New York, basically. So it's about an hour, 10-minute drive. Hour 20, well, like hour 15, hour 20. Might be faster if I... it might actually be a little bit longer. I can't imagine this train is that fast. And we got a long train here. We got two Dash 8s leading the consist. And we have a CSX SD40. Oh, getting a bit choppy here. But we have an SD40 back here. So we have, some box cars. Yeah, so we just it's a mixed freight train, like box cars. We got tractor trailers. We got some flatbeds. We got some pipe. We got some lumber. We got some stuff under tarps. More lumber by the looks of it. We got some oil drums. We got some hoppers with coal. And then we got some like grain cars. We got a couple dry ice cars. Some tankers. So some tankers, then some intermodal or double stack. Yep. And it just keeps going. So we got a few of these. Then we got some auto racks. Some more stacks and some more hoppers. A few more tankers. And we got a caboose. And can we see inside the caboose? Yes, we can actually. So I'm just going to go inside the cabin. Okay, that's the second unit. This is the third unit. And okay, I guess you can't see the caboose. I thought you could see the caboose interior, but I guess you can't. Alright, so they also changed the YouTube studio, so I'm a little still confused by that. But if anyone's in here, let me know. We can talk. So this train is about a mile long. I have no idea how many cars it is. I'm going to guess over 100. But it's like 7,000 feet long, so it's over a mile long. I'll just Google it. Let me just Google it real quick. Oh. My phone died. Alrighty. Alright. Yeah, we can look that up later. Meantime, let's get on our way. Alright. Oh, there. Oh, we got some wheel slip. Alright, there we go. We don't want to get out of here too fast. Even just a little bit of... There we go. So we had some wheel spin. We had a little bit of wheel spin, but I turned on the sander and it fixed it. So I guess even just... I wasn't even that heavy with the throttle, and it was already spinning. Alright, we've got a few AEM7s, some Amtrak coaches just parked here. Like I said, this is the Amtrak high-speed line. Yeah, turning on the sander fixed it. My guess is because we're on a slight incline and we have a really heavy train and all the units are up front. That's my guess as to why it was spinning like that. Yeah, the back of the train hasn't even left the station yet. We are entering a 55-mile-an-hour zone. Oh, you can hear that SD40 screaming. You can hear that SD40 screaming back there. It's louder than everything else, too. How is the SD40 louder than the Dash 8? And saying I'm speeding, which is true. They would want the whole train to be in the high-speed zone. But, you know, fuck it. I don't care about that. You guys know I like to hot dog it. Alright, end of the train has left the station. Alright. Yeah, we're barely hitting 40 now. thing. So we're almost up the hill, but then there's another hill starting there by the looks of it. Eating some Takis. Oh, we're actually speeding for once. We're doing 68. coming around the bend. This is a 70 zone, but yeah, this is Connecticut. Just kind of boring. Well, this part of Connecticut. We got another turn coming up, but I think we should make it. Even though we have a heavier train, but I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine, really. We're not going that fast. We're actually doing just under the speed limit now. I'm actually surprised my webcam is working, because in the past I had issues with my webcam. And the issues I had was the Zoom camera would freeze while running Train Simulator with it. Like, my face on the video would just straight up freeze. And this was, you know, back when but that was also years ago. So that could be why. Maybe, yeah, I guess it was a driver issue. But I'm surprised it hasn't given me any trouble, so I guess for the next Train Simulator stream, I will be using the webcam. It had to switch tracks, and I don't know why, because it would make sense to keep us on the slower track, because we can't go that fast. Now, alright, we got a 40 zone coming up, and then it turns right back into a 60. We're currently doing 70 into 60. We're just doing 69. Haha. 69, that's my favorite number. Okay, the bridge is a 40 zone. Why would the bridge be a 40 zone? Oh, it must be a drawbridge, that's why. Either way, we're back in the high-speed zone, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, yep, across the tracks again. I don't know why it has us on the main track, so it makes sense to keep us on the slower track, because, you know, we can't go that fast compared to the Amtrak does. You know, like, we can do maybe 75 max, but the Amtrak can do, like, 110. We got some passengers. They're not waiting for us, I'll tell you that. Now it's a 60 zone again. I don't know why, but it is. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Thanks for everyone who's watching. Oh shit, it's a 45 now. So we got a turn coming up. Let's hope I make it. Yeah, no, we made it just fine so far, so good. Oh, but it gets sharper. Yep. Oh, man. Whoa. Yeah, that was a close one. Oh, man, we got another one coming up. Whoa. Oh, yeah, you're feeling the tilt. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we came in here way too fast. The caboose hasn't felt it yet, but... Oh, shit, what? Oh, damn, the intermodals. Oh, shit, that is scary. Oh my god, look at the fucking lean on the intermodals. Oh, man, these fuckers are fucking leaning, man. You can literally see it. Yeah, that is scary. Came in here a little bit too fast, but alright. We made it. And whoa, that was another steep ass turn. So I don't know what part of Connecticut we're in now, but... Okay, and the train is losing speed despite the... Okay, now we're down. Damn, yeah, I don't know. Damn, that was a close one, though. Because the turn just got sharper and sharper. It just got sharper and sharper, and then that one... We would not have made that turn right there. This one here where my mouse is, we wouldn't have made that. And there's the locomotives right there. So for context, the locomotives are there. And the end of the train is there. That's how fucking long this thing is. And yeah, we would not have made that turn. We would have just flown right off the track. So good thing I slammed down the brakes when I did. I should have slowed down earlier, but better late than never, I guess. Train doesn't really want to accelerate for whatever reason. It's barely picking up speed. And I'm going full throttle here. Yeah, that was a close one. Alright, the caboose has left the station, so we're almost in the clear. Intermodals seem to have made it through the turn. And that's really what matters. The intermodals are the scary part. Alright. We're in the clear. That was a close one, but we made it. Now, let's see if my phone charged. Just curious. It did. No. Alrighty. Back on track. So we got less than an hour to go. We got about 50 minutes. So we've been going for 44, so this will probably be like an hour and a half stream drive. So we've been going for 28 minutes. Yeah, 28 minutes, 50 to go. So it'll be just under an hour 20. Oh, okay, the stream just, I don't know what it did, but it became choppy for a second there. But yeah, just snacking and driving, playing some train simulator, snacking. Flight Man, the one DLC I actually have. Ha! Yeah, this is New York to New Haven. That's the only one you have. You don't have the Northeast Corridor or, fuck, what's the other one? Yeah, or yeah, you don't have the Northeast Corridor. And this is only New York to New Haven. This one actually doesn't go to Boston, but there is a mod that goes from New Haven to Boston. But that's aftermarket. I have like Sherman Hill. I have Miami to West Palm Beach. Just enjoying some Takis and driving along here. Got some nacho ones. They're pretty good. I don't like the purple ones. They're a little too strong for me, but that's just me. Right, okay. Yeah, I have the Acela too. I've driven it like once or twice, but it's not that fast really. That's the thing America needs. We don't really have high-speed rail. Like, our trains, the fastest I think go like 110. The Acela maybe goes 120, 130 in some places, but it's just not that fast. There is a new one though, and that one might be quicker. Outdated rail. Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah. Our rail infrastructure here is, yeah, it's pretty old. It goes back to like the 1910s. I think they electrified it in the 1930s, and that was it. And out west, I think it's even more outdated. Our just entire rail system is just not great. Okay? It's just not great. You know, it doesn't connect all that many places. It's not very efficient. It's just kind of, but it's government owned, so it's kind of, what do you expect, I guess. Yeah. Exactly, yeah. Yeah, it's just to give them, yeah, that's probably it. It's just, yeah, to make it more desirable, I guess. I took the Acela once, but I remember the cabin was nice. Yeah. Like, even third world countries have better rail systems than we do. Like, third world countries. Yeah, now the stream's getting choppy. I don't know what it is, but maybe my internet's going out. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain true streaming. There will be buffering. I think it'll go away eventually. Like here, 30-minute flights are easy to come by, but in Europe and Asia, you just take the train. Yeah, that's true. Where do we have 30-minute flights? I mean, I know at one point you could fly from Albany to Newark, and that was like a 50-minute flight. I think you could even actually fly from Albany to New York City, like to JFK, or maybe LaGuardia. But I think that was like pre 9/11 though. Oh, Philly to Newark, yeah, that would be quick. Oh yeah, and Philly to Pittsburgh too. It's actually cheaper to fly from Philly to Pittsburgh than it is to drive because of the Pennsylvania Turnpike. Oh shit, we got a turn coming up. Oh shit, yeah, this is gonna be scary. Oh yeah, you can definitely see the till. Alright, this is now Norwalk, Connecticut. This is Norwalk, Connecticut. I've been here before. Oh, Philly to Washington. Yeah, that's a quick flight. Norfolk to Baltimore. Oh yeah, that would be quick too, yeah. I feel like Philly to Washington is like an hour and a half by car. Like, I feel like it's maybe 2 hours max. I know in National Treasure, they drove from DC to Philly. Now I got Taki dust on my hands because I had some Takis and it's worse than Cheeto dust, honestly. Cheeto dust, it'll just flake off, and this shit's kind of like ingrained into my skin. And it's probably all over my face too, so. That being said, the Takis were pretty good. Alright, the intermodals made it. That's the scary part, is the containers. Oh yeah, you can definitely see them leaning. You can definitely. Oh yeah. And we're not even speeding, and yet they're leaning. We're not even speeding. So imagine what would have happened if I came in here like a bat out of hell. Like I was. I was doing like 69. Yeah, this thing would have flipped. Like they're leading it, and we're doing under the speed limit, but they're through the corners. I think I'll just double check, but yeah. So we're good to go. 'Cause yeah, the track is pretty straight really after the intermoldos. Yeah. All right, we're fine. We're barely getting back up to speed anyway. All right, we got 23 miles to go. We're about like 30 minutes. They still do daily flights from Philly to Norfolk. In the sim, I think I've done it in less than 30 minutes. Yeah, wow. Yeah, no, Philly, yeah, that's definitely not far. It's a straight line. I did not know you guys have flights like that. We don't have flights like that up here. We used to, but before there were flights from like Albany to Syracuse, Albany to Springfield, Albany to Rochester, Albany to Montreal, and yeah, all these flights were like under an hour, or like Albany to Keene. But yeah, there were flights like this back in the 60s and 70s, but I think around 1980s, with airline deregulation, that kind of became a thing of the past. Because if you guys know my airport where I do my showcases, Dillian Hopkins in Keene, New Hampshire, there used to be regular jet service to that airport. I think until like the 80s. Like there were flights to Albany, there were flights to Boston from there. A lot of rich history at that airport. And I always do my showcases there. Well, I did. Let's put it that way. That was years ago, but I should probably revisit that airport. Flight man, they do a bunch of short flights around Florida, like Miami to Orlando, Orlando to Tampa. Okay, yeah, that I know that. Yeah. They do have a small service bright line that's not too bad down there. Is that like its own railway? I know some states, yeah, they have like there's New Jersey Transit. It's like its own railway. I'm not sure if the Pennsylvania Railroad is still a thing, but no, I don't believe it is. If it is, it's only for freight, I think. I don't think Pennsylvania Railroad does passenger anymore. I've never been to Florida, but I'd like to go someday. Alrighty. Oh. $20 miles to go at about 30 minutes exactly. Yeah, I gotta say, for some reason, the drive from Springfield to Worcester, that one was more fun. I don't know why, but this one's just, I guess, I don't know, kind of boring to be honest. I mean, that one, it was a lot of woods, like rural areas, which is surprising because I would think that the eastern half of Massachusetts is like more populated. But it really wasn't actually. It was a lot of like woods we drove through. It was very rural, which was surprising. But that stream went by quickly. That stream was like less than an hour. And I guess because it was, yeah, it was just very direct. I sped the whole way there, really. And the tracks weren't very bad. Like, these tracks are curvy, so you have to slow down from time to time. Just combing my beard. Oh, no shit, you can actually see the... Ah, okay. So you can see the caboose, because I couldn't see it earlier. But yeah, being a conductor here in the caboose, I imagine this is a pretty fun job. You just get to sit in a chair and watch the world. Like, I would just, go on my phone. Oh, what was that? Heard a weird noise. For train men only. for train men only. Ah, okay, so the bottom area is probably for the crew. So that's probably like a break room kind of. That's just like for the crew. And these are probably for the conductors. Okay, I'll get an interior shot of the caboose another time. But yeah, you don't really see cabooses that much anymore. I don't get that hissing. What is that hissing? Oh yeah, we're cooking here. We're going full out. Alright, we got a few Amtraks just parked there. We're just chilling. Now we're going for Stamford, Connecticut. We got 23 minutes to go. Alright, Stamford, here we go. Oh man, we're merging. Now, will we make this turn? We are speeding quite a bit. Yeah, let's hope. I think we'll be fine. Yeah, we'll be fine. We're not even close to the red zone, so. But we got another turn. Will we make this one? Oh yeah, we should. We're in the 70 zone now. Well, technically not, but. So yeah, we should be fine. Alrighty. So we're entering the 50 zone again. But we should make this turn just fine. Alrighty. Yeah, we should make this turn just fine. Now, yep, we're going into a 50, then it's back to a 70. Alrighty. We got like less than 15 minutes to go. Probably a little less actually with how fast we're going. And we're speeding, so, you know, we should make it there in no time. Yeah, we got a little bit of lean going on, but nothing crazy again. Now we're in a 45. Maybe we should be worried, but... Oh yeah, we got a pretty... It's a 50. Yeah, we'll make that turn just fine. I mean, it's a 50 zone. We're doing like 70, so yeah, we should be fine. Then there's another one, but it's also so far ahead that I can't even see. Yeah, we should make it. I don't really care, so... All right, 6 miles to go, and yet it's saying we got 8 minutes to go. All right, so yeah, we need 7 minutes now. All right, zooming through the station. So the track is more or less straight. Yeah, it's pretty damn straight. Okay, it turns into an 80 zone. What station is this? I'd just like to see it if it'll let me. It's kind of doing weird shit. Mama Ronak. Mama Ronak. Or Mama Ronak. Alright, you know, so let's just, yeah, right, let's get on the platform. Let's get a good shot of the train. You know, let's move over here. We'll have a better view. Now we're losing a little bit of speed, but we're now in an 80 zone anyway. And it's pretty straight ahead, the track. Respect, dude. My bad. I was out with a girl, dude. That's what's up, man. Yeah, I hung out with some girls last night at the nightclub. Oh. Oh, where'd she go? There was a, like, hot girl. She had a polka dot dress, and now she disappeared. Okay, now we got the intermodals passing through here. Okay, I was gonna say, there was a hot girl, and she just despawned. That actually happened Friday night. Yeah, there were a couple shawties grinding up against me Friday night at the club. This was a different club. Yeah, that was, yeah, like black chicks, but still. Bro, one of them, she had a fat fucking ass. Bro, she had the level 10 gap with the recoil, you heard? Bro, like, that shit was wild. I mean, last night was, I'd say definitely better, but Friday night I went out to the bar, had some good combos. But yeah, last night was definitely something else. I made out with this one a couple times before. It's kind of a situationship, but I don't know. Hey, shit, dude, game is game. Alright? If you're fucking, I mean, that's really what matters. As long as you're banging. I'm seeing fucking crumbs in my chair, but I was eating earlier, so that's why. Backseat. Yeah, they played ABBA at the club last night too. She's bad as fuck though. Bro, are British girls like more slutty than American girls? Because American girls are just kind of, they can be bitchy, really. I mean, it's just, oh, whoa, we got 1 mile to go. All right, let's start slowing down. We got a mile to go. Because, you know, girls are just kind of tricky, man, honestly. Like, it's, I mean, it's just, yeah. It's so easy to get labeled a creep nowadays. It's like, you really gotta watch what you say. It's about saying the right thing at the right time, it seems. There we We got a bit of a, oh, alright, guys. Starts to, whoa, oh, bye, we're getting tossed around here, whoa. Alright, we got less than a mile to come to a stop here. The Polish British ones are the best. What makes them the best? What makes Polish girls special? I banged a Polish girl a long time ago. Well, she wasn't like actually Polish, but like her last name was Polish. After Hellgate Line. Oh, damn, it's a 100 zone after this place. Alright, this is New Rochelle, everyone. Usually blonde, always up to something, and just so fine. Bet. Are they kind of like easy to smash? Are they kind of like more slutty? Because especially when they get a bit of British in them. Bet. Alright. Alrighty. So this looks like it's going to be it. We made it in about an hour and 5 minutes. So it was actually shorter than I thought it would have been, but that's thanks to my driving. Now I need... Okay. I was going to say, I mean... I really wish we just had more slutty women that were just easier to sleep with, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just meet them, talk a little bit, and then you just fuck. You know, I wish it was really that simple. And it used to be that simple, really. Especially, you know, if they have daddy issues. It's definitely that simple. Alright, well, this has been a great stream. It was a good drive. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. But, anyways, I guess that wraps up for the stream. Hope you guys enjoy this stream. And please just subscribe if you guys want more streams like these. And have a good day.